Summer's winding down, which is a cue to start the back-to-school shopping spree if you haven't already. And whether you're looking for a good bargain or the latest trends, Tina Barkley from today's Parent Magazine joins us this morning with school supplies for every budget. Good to see you, my friend.
Nice to see you. It's been far too long.
Way too long. We, of course, used to hang out all the time on the old morning show we did here back in the day.
That's right. About 15 years ago, I want to say.
It's good to have you back. And this is something we used to talk about back in the day as well. Some of the packaging's changed, but essentially you're after the same stuff. Good value, you know, to have these supplies last all year long, right?
Definitely. Well, you know, I approach buying school supplies really with three things in mind. So what do I need? What am I prepared to pay for what I need? Yeah. And then what do I like? Because that's always the fun part, right? It's just like, what color is it going to be, Mommy?
The kid in you comes out as well.
That's right. That's right. So in terms of what do I need? Well, the school's going to provide me with a list of everything that you need for whatever grade you have. Okay. And as far as prices go, I shopped pretty much at all the major stores. I went to Target, Walmart, Superstore, and Staples. But things like glue, for example, I mean, I could get glue cheaper at Staples, but I could get pens cheaper at Walmart. So there wasn't one real standout. Okay. But I would recommend to people, look, if you're on a tight budget, you're going to be buying the 3 erasers for 99 cents. You're not going to be buying the fancy designer $4.98 eraser. That adds up, you know, really, really quickly. But at the end of the day, if you're on a budget, on a tight budget, you're going to want to hit the dollar store first. Okay. Because they've got some real basics, right? And then maybe fill in from there. Okay. Now, if you've got a bit of a bigger budget, or sometimes you've got a teen or a tween who cares about fashion and wants pretty things.
Didn't we all, Tina?
Didn't you all?
Yeah, didn't you all? Yeah.
Head to Chapters, they've got this new line called Pop-In. This is all super bright, fancy stuff. And yet a calculator, but you know, they're $12, that kind of price range. So not blowing the budget here, but really pretty items. And I know my daughter has got to have this ruler, so I said, well, why don't you chip in a bit of your allowance? So kind of fun, right?
Kind of ties into a discussion we were having earlier on the show about teaching kids the value of money. So once you attach the word, why don't you use your allowance, all of a sudden, maybe I don't want it, or maybe I will.
It's true.
You know, hang on to that.
They consider it a bit more, don't
Absolutely.
they? One of my favorite websites is called cjanework.com. They've got these plain pencils, which are kind of neat twist. They're not overly expensive, but you'll notice that there's a label on there because kids lose everything. So it's nice to spend all your hard-earned money on them, but you want them to still keep it. So what I recommend is labeling everything, and most parents do label everything.
Just tilt these forward so we can get a good look at them.
Yeah, because there's kind of some glare there. So these are labels that I made completely custom through a website called StickerU.com.
StickerU.com, okay.
So I started from a blank slate, but you could use Mabel's labels or Stuck on You. There's lots of them, but you want to stick everything with a label.
Okay.
And here's a little tidbit on price as well. Everything from, again, $1 all the way up to $10 on just something simple as a pencil kit. So no, I was just going to say, my daughters went nuts for this. This is from Justice, which is a new fashion retailer out of the States. Okay. So it's a $7 bag versus the $1 from the dollar store. You know, again, where do you want your treat to come? If you're going to get one special treat, where is it going to come from?
It's all about budgeting, right?
Exactly.
I just want one with the Batman logo on it.
I'll look for
the Dark Knight himself. Okay.
Binders is another place where you can, you know, prices run the gamut. These binders are just from Staples, but they're $8. Kind of plain, but bright colors. Very sturdy. But these neat fashion ones are just $4 from Target. And really fun colors, right? Look at those. You've got stripes and polka dots. And then there's always the Martha Stewart line if you want to do something a little, you know, woo! And
the young Martha Stewart in your household.
They're not overly, you know, priced out of the crazy range. Okay. And then locker fun. So this has become a real trend in the last few years, is really to decorate your locker. There's some crazy websites in the States that have, you know, rugs for the bottom of your locker.
Come on.
You know, you've got racks for your locker, and these are like mirrors and whiteboards and things like that. Wow. As well as magnets. You've got to have magnets.
Yeah, of
hang
course.
up your favorite friends' photos and that sort of thing. So blinging your locker's cool.
Exactly. It's where Facebook began, friends. Sharing all your photos and whatnot. Okay. On to lunch. Yeah.
Parents' biggest nightmare. So you want to at least keep the packing easy. So Cheap and Cheerful from Walmart, just $1 or $2 for plastic things.
Okay.
Yeah, up front. If you want to spend a bit more money, you've got the Pottery Barn, really high quality plastic containers. Okay. And then if you go metal, like these are $19, $20 containers. They're not for the faint of heart. They last long, but you also have to know yourself. You have to wash these by hand.
Exactly.
So know yourself is my advice. Yeah. The Spork, $1 at Target.
I love it.
You know, it's one-stop shopping. And then a thermos. I always recommend spend an extra couple of dollars on a thermos because you get what you pay for. That will not be hot if you don't use a good thermos.
Okay.
And these, you see them everywhere. They're, instead of a Ziploc, kind of an environmental option.
Oh.
The only caution I have for you here, don't fill it too soon because things go stale. If you put crackers in there, they go a bit stale the next day.
I do see some crumbs in here, so.
And make sure, whatever you do, make sure you don't buy a big giant container like that and then try to fit it in this lunch kit. So remember what kind of lunch kit you have.
Size it up if you can, if you're buying it at the same store.
And always a cute, fun thing. Go to todaysparent.com/back-to-school. We've got all these little cute notes you can print out and cut in, put into their little note for your lunch kit. I thought you'd like this one.
Which one?
This one.
What do you call cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, we have about a minute left for backpacks.
Final thing is backpacks. And again, you can spend any amount of money on a backpack. Again, from fashion-y, from, say, Old Navy.
So like a messenger bag.
It is. These are both messenger bags. Very in style this year. This is just from Justice, so very flashy. To a really durable backpack I bought, maybe a boy backpack from Target. And this is my absolute favorite. This is called the Mackenzie backpack. It's from Pottery Barn. My kids both use this backpack. It's on wheels. So you can wear it on there.
Yeah.
You can wear it.
The back strap in there.
But it's also got the wheels on it. And to me, that's the best feature. It probably spans about grade, I'd say 2 to 6, pretty much. Depending on what you've got, then you need to upgrade even further. You need to go to a JanSport or an MEC backpack. But this is a great buy for people that have kids that age.
All right, sounds good. Great to see you again, Tina.
Great to see you. Thanks
Please
for having me.
come back often. Yes, absolutely. For a list of these amazing back-to-school items or to learn more about Tina and Today's Parent, you can find links courtesy of our website, ctvmorninglive.ca. We're back in a moment. Stick around. Thank you.
My
it was
pleasure.
wonderful.
Thank you.